2011 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in Chicago, Illinois. We're talking to Dave Duper, and he's from D&D Custom Cycle, and he brought us a freestyle class bike. Dave, take a moment, tell me about your background, please.
Actually, I went to school for mechanical engineering, University of Illinois, Chicago. This will be my 12th year doing motorcycles. I started back in '98 as a small little hobby in the basement, grew to my garage, and now I went to a full-blown business. It's been a very successful 11 years, doing a lot of customs, a lot of pro streets, and the last 2 years the markets took a shift to the Harley market, where now I'm doing a lot of Harley baggers, Harley softails, and the whole market for Harley has just exploded in 2 years.
What are we trying to accomplish with this build?
Actually, this is a 2009 Road Glide, and first and foremost, what I've been doing is cutting the neck, stretching them 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches, raking them based on the front tire size. This happens to be a 26, so it's a 9 and 9. Puts you at a total of 44 degrees of rake, and puts you at a stock trail of almost 5.5 inches. Makes the bike rideable, almost like a stock bike. This bike here, what I wanted to do was actually show and display all my newest parts for 2011. With the bags, the side covers for drop seat, my floorboards, my grips, front and rear air ride system, and what stands out the most right now is actually the front fairing. It's a Road Glide, it's got the dual front headlight that everyone seems to dislike on the Harley Road Glides. I went ahead and put a Porsche 993 headlight into it, and it's a fabricated nose clip that I'm going to try and make available for the 2011 market.
Let's talk about the engine. What have you done on that?
The engine's a 96-inch stock motor. Every single part of the motor that comes cast, gray, or aluminum or chrome has been powder coated hog wrinkle black. Every component, every cover is all hog wrinkle, and then every single bolt is powder coated a gloss 60% black, just to give it that extra detail.
Is the engine stock?
The engine is stock, except for I have a what I call a GT exhaust, which is a dual header formation that runs out the back and comes out the center of the rear fender. Sort of a GT race inspired look.
Let's talk about the front end. Now you've cut that and raked that, and you got a 26-inch tire on it.
Correct.
Anything on the braking system?
Braking system is actually a 13-inch rotor with a 6-piston caliper, because you eliminate one side, you want to at least gain some of your braking power back. Those are American suspension lower legs with reinforced mounts for the bigger 26-inch fender. It's got my new cowbell where I do a channel in the backside. Excuse me. It actually eliminates the brake line, which is really visible on a lot of bikes that hang down below. Mine runs up inside the cowbell into the triple tree into the master cylinder.
Now, are you using a proportioning valve on that?
No, I'm not, because it's individual front, individual rear. I can show you how the front air ride works.
Sure.
Let me just turn the compressor on here. That's the back system. There's the front. I'm actually low on air right now on the compressor, but the compressor is actually located in my lower chin spoiler, which is fabricated into the bike. And the air compressor will operate to 200 psi. When it hits 200, it actually shuts off. So we'll let this run for a couple minutes here. On the left side of my bag, I've got a nitrous bottle. That's my actual storage tank for the air system. That way I pump on demand, and I can raise and lower the bike multiple times before the compressor even kicks on.
What was your approach on paint?
Paint? A lot of my bikes that I've done in the past, everyone's done the candies and the flakes and the flames and the tribal artwork. I'm very simplistic in my paint. I like two tones, I like solids, a little bit of detail. Like on the gas tank, I've got an inverted scallop. You notice the compressor just turned off. Now the front system will go up and down several times. I'll turn that back off. I wanted to try and do the scallop approach throughout the bike, with the scallops on the bags as a detail, scallops on my floorboards, scallops and vents on the actual fairing, on the front fairing. Trying to keep the theme very GT race inspired.
What companies were instrumental in getting your bike finished?
I got to thank my painter at M&K Custom Works, Mike Elul and Nick Elul, his son. They did an amazing job. The bike was a brand new bike 2 months ago, brand new 2009 Road Glide, and Nick's molding skills are unbelievable. The lines, the fit and finish are perfect. Mike, the paint choice was tough because the color came out a little different every time we saw it, but when it was all said and done, it was what we both wanted. And it was a Porsche GT Mexico Blue is what it was called.
If somebody'd like to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
You can reach me at the shop, or you can visit me online at ddcustomcycle.com for latest in parts, accessories, shows, and upcoming events.
Dave, thank you very much.
Thank you.